Good afternoon, students. So, the rats are continuing the race in pathology, and the picture is a little symbolic of the forthcoming examination. And this is obviously the time that I mentioned. Racing against time for students in pathology. Whenever a topic is a little difficult or long, I intentionally break it up. And in today's class, we shall be touching upon the classification of ovarian tumors and the Brenner's tumor as a short note. The importance is given here, I will not go into it. Coming to the ovary, we shall be remembering three things. One, there is a surface epithelium. It may be derived from the mesothelium, etc. I shall be dealing with it in detail later on. A surface epithelium. Secondly, a germinal follicle, in which we'll be having a Graafian follicle inside and the theca cells outside. So the theca cells and the follicular epithelial cells. Finally, there has to be a stroma to support. These are the three things. And the origin of the ovarian tumors can be divided into the stromal tumors, germ cell tumors, and the surface epithelial tumors. Let us have three things in mind. These are mentioned. Accordingly, you find that the tumors of the ovary can be divided into surface epithelial tumors, in which we have got serous, mucinous, endometrioid, clear cell, Brenner, a mixed epithelial, undifferentiated, and mixed Mullerian. Don't think that the list is too long. Mixed Mullerian also was asked as a university question from one of our medical colleges for undergraduates. Sixth stroma. From this we have got the granulosa theca cell, fibroma, androblastoma, gonadoblastoma. And finally, the germ cell tumors, teratoma, dysgerminoma, yolk sac tumor, and the choriocarcinoma. These are the things that we people should remember. And this was a superb mnemonic that I picked up from my medical mnemonics. Credit goes to them. Classification of ovarian tumors, and this is a song. My sister began experiencing cancer. Doctor examined the cancer. She felt good. The tumors are accordingly divided into surface epithelial, which can be mucinous, serous, Brenner, endometrioid, and clear cell. Germ cell, dysgerminoma, endodermal sinus, or the yolk sac, teratoma, choriocarcinoma. Sex cord stromal, the Sartori Leydig cell, fibroma, and the granulosa theca cell tumors. That classification we shall remember for the time being. This is again an important slide which I picked up and improved upon for the cells, bodies, and structures in ovarian tumors. You people know the significance of it. In Crookenberg's tumor, we can find signet ring cells. In endodermal sinus tumor, the Schuller dual bodies. Clear cell carcinoma, hobnail pattern of cells. Serous papillary Samoma bodies. Granulosa cell tumor, Karl-Exner bodies. Brenner's tumor, transitional epithelium from the Walthat cell nest. Both the Brenner and the granulosa cell tumors show coffee bean nuclei. This is a superb column. I would like the students to kindly memorize it. Now coming to the Brenner's tumor proper. It is a surface epithelial tumor of the ovary, an uncommon tumor found in about 2% of the cases. It is usually unilateral in 90%, but then rarely it can be bilateral also. And the size varies from 2 centimeter to as large as 20 to 30 centimeters. The tumor is usually solid, but sometimes we can be seeing cystic spaces. Look at this one. This is a solid tumor and then it is being surrounded by a gray-white supporting tissue. There are no areas of hemorrhage or necrosis seen in this. Again, a microscopic picture. The tumor is composed of nests of cells, which may be small or large. But the striking feature about these nests is the cells are all uniform and they resemble the transitional epithelium. The arrow points out to the nest of tumor cells. And this inset, it shows some cystic or glandular spaces which may be seen in a Brenner's tumor. And the stroma itself, you can see how dense it is, and it is composed of spindle-shaped cells. 3 components, please remember. If you have got any doubt, again, observe this picture. The tumor cells are seen in nest forms in a dense stroma. And these tumor cells, they all resemble the epithelium of the urinary bladder, namely the transitional epithelium. And I have given a couple of insets for you people to compare. This is a diagrammatic schematic picture of a transitional epithelium, and I find absolutely no difference with the tumor cells. Classically, this is a very high power magnification I picked up from the Wikipedia. Look at the nuclei around. This is not the cytoplasm. And they are showing a central grooving which provides a coffee bean appearance. The tumors are solid, they may be mildly bosselated, and the microscopy shows dense stroma composed of solid nests of tumor cells. And they are small cells resembling the transitional epithelium. Sometimes you find mucous glands also can be seen in the center. They say it is because of the involution of the surrounding epithelium. These mucous glands are involution of the surrounding epithelium. That is why you get this picture. And yet another picture to show the typical coffee bean appearance. These are of course the coffee beans. And see the nuclei showing similar amount of grooving, the transitional epithelium. And the tumor itself is solid, well circumscribed, but large. Here a bit of a fallopian tube is seen for us to diagnose that it is the ovarian tumor. Now, from where do you get the transitional epithelium? How does this happen? It is considered to be a metaplasia of the involuted mucous epithelium. Metaplasia means changing of one type of cell to another. So this can change into the transitional cells. That is one theory. The second one is they say that it arises from the wall-thought cell nest. This itself will be like transitional epithelium and it can be in the fallopian tube. So they say it arises from this. These are the two theories, you people can mention it. Finally, whether it is a benign or a malignant tumor. Generally benign, but they may rarely become borderline or malignant. The Brenner's tumor can coexist with other tumors, such as mucinous cystadenoma of the ovary. The reason you people know. So this is an important short note for you people, and we will not struggle to write it. Remember the transitional epithelium, the wall-thought cell nest, the metaplasia, coffee bean nuclei, and the dense stroma. Gracias.